Hello, driven followers, subscribers, and watchers of my YouTube videos. I am doing something I never thought I would do. Never thought I would do this. I'm selling off comic books. Yes, not my whole collection. Just some I've realized I enjoyed reading, but I do not want to keep them as part of my collection. And that's why I'm at a collectibles show here in the town I live in. It's called the Twin Oaks Show. They do it all over the Pacific Northwest. So it's a really good deal for the table. Not very much money. Like I think I'm spending $75 for 2 days. So hopefully I at least make that money back. But my car is full of boxes. So these brown boxes right here are Funkos. And then I've got 4 short boxes of comic books to sell. And these are comic books of like Avengers, or I have repeats or stuff I was like really interested in and I realized that I didn't want anymore. So I'm just waiting for the show to open. I went over and walked up to where the desk is, but there was no one there. I've got like 5 minutes. I got here like early because I wanted to make sure I could get in and find my booth. So yeah, there's a few different people already starting to show up as well. But I'll check in with you out throughout the 2 days and show you what happens and where things are going with it. Okay? See you soon. All right, so here is where my booth was at the very far end of the space. It was a mall, so it was in a mall. And here's all the boxes and all the things I brought with me to set up. I even brought my own table just to use, just in case I needed the space. And then here's what it looks like. So I had a bunch of higher priced comic books. I had my Funkos right here. And then as you turn around, you'll see I have some dollar bin ones. So that is what my table looked like. Okay, you're probably like, wait, Joel, you just were showing like your setup and everything. Well, there was music, the kind that would get me in trouble because it would be music that is not mine to use. I want to show you how the day ended. So these are almost all the Funkos I have left. So I had a table that just had about like 30 Funkos on it. And a guy came up and he looked at all of them, checking them out. Some of them were priced just $5, but some of them were a little more expensive. And he says to me, how much for all these? And I was like, how much do you want? So we did some bargaining and he took them all for a good price, a really great price. I was very happy with that price. He was very happy with that price. Yeah, I got, it was $75. And it worked for me because that was the fees I paid for my booth. The booth was $75 for 2 days. So that was day 1. So day 2 is tomorrow. I'll get a little more footage of what I have left. I have a lot of comic books left. Not too many people were buying comic books because this show mainly focuses on people collecting sports cards, like just happen to have one here. This kind of stuff. I don't know why I have this. I'm probably gonna take it tomorrow to see if one of the vendors would be interested in buying that. See what happens. There was like 2 other people there that had comic books along with the sports stuff they were selling. Oh, and people were selling Pokemon cards. The guy directly next to me, just Pokemon cards. Like people coming by and buying them, trading, biting. It was interesting to watch that. So yeah, that's day 1. I'll get a little more footage for day 2. So yeah, it's interesting to be on this side of the equation, or this side of it, from being someone who was going and buying them to someone who's selling them. Getting to meet a lot of great people. I had a talk with a guy who was doing something that I've done, as you've seen in some of my videos, where I'm just trying to like get missing pieces for a series that I'm running, that I want. So he was looking for those things. So he asked me what he was looking for. So that's one of the things I started doing, is when I interacted with people and they were looking in the boxes and they seemed to be really looking through them, I go, oh, is there anything you're looking for specific? And someone would say, oh, I'm looking for this. And I go, oh, I think I have some in this box, because there were dollar bin boxes and they were just randomly full of stuff. Just randomly in the boxes. But then there was some that I knew exactly where they were in the boxes. A gal was like, oh, I really like these 3 books or these 3 things for a friend. Can I take a picture? I'm like, sure, take a picture. So she came back by. I was like, oh, I want to get these. I'm like, yeah, sure. They're right in here. Oh, we had to find them because they got moved around a bit because other people looked. But she bought those. So yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it being on this side of things. I'll give a grand total of how much I sold once I figure out how much is left tomorrow. So yeah, so next time you see me, I'll be heading to go for day 2. Ooh, it's bright and sunny. Day 2. So I'm just getting everything ready to go in the place. I got here early just because I didn't know what time I should get here the second day, but like, it's me and one other guy so far. There's this car. But hey, you know what? Better be set up and ready to go than rushing in and trying to get set up crazily. So here we go. Part of getting settled in is sometimes pricing things. You sometimes still have to price things while you're there, and then setting up how you want it to look. This is what I started off doing when I first got there the day 2. So I had them on the end of the table, all the Funkos, and then I had all the comic books with better pricing labels, and that was what it looked like. But then I said, you know what? I'm going to change it up again. I'm going to put some of the Funkos over here, so these are more prominent, these are over there, and I got a chance to move because the second day there weren't as many people, so I moved down a little bit so I was closer to some other people. But then I didn't like that setup again, so I changed it up again and put the Funkos in a different spot and gave a little more space for the comic books so that they would sell well and people could look at them. And this is the end of the day, me packing up, deciding how I'm going to pack things up and where they're going to go and what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to trash, which the labels I made I trashed, and here's everything I'm putting away in the cart I brought. So we'll just do a little music montage of me putting things away. All in all, I had a really good time doing this, and I actually did this a few more times. Maybe I'll do some more videotaping of me doing the sale of my comic books, but I found some other shows to go to along with the Twin Oaks show. And it was really great. I'm glad I had that opportunity, and still, like I said, I have a lot of comic books still to sell, and I'm going to keep doing that along with collecting the comic books I have. So come along with me on this journey as I do this. If you haven't followed me on any of the social medias, go ahead and do that. Of course, as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video so you can see more of all the stuff I do with comic books and cosplay. And as always, remember, comic books are for everyone.